nobody can break this ministry and succeed, whether a branch, whether anywhere.
There have been a lot of threats over my life.
I give you 3 years, I give you 4 years, I give you the kind of crisis that will hit you. Anyone who break away, except you left and you went to a different location. If you stayed in your last location of posting and you started the work,
I don't have issue as a person with anybody, except one person who have chosen to have issue with me.
You will struggle.
And also an institution that have decided to have issue with me.
You think that forgiveness is memory loss. Forgiveness is not memory loss. When people hurt you and you react, you are being human. You are not a sinner.
And if anything happened to me, I have stated what I know, that they should be held responsible.
You offend me as a pastor, I'm taking steps. You say, Pastor, why can't you leave matter for God? Did you leave me for God before you offended me?
What you think it is a small thing is not a small thing.
In this matter, now God is not even involved.
This is Imaji Praise TV, bringing the lights of God
To the world.
Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. If this is your first time of seeing our videos, kindly like, share, and subscribe to this channel to get more Christian news. God bless you. In this video, we will be looking at Apostle Johnson Suleman and Pastor Dr. Suleman, father and son. Pastor Suleman, who was once a pastor under Apostle Johnson Suleman, and went and opened his own ministry, said he was led by God to do so. Since his ministry began, it has never been easy for Dr. Suleman. The sons of Apostle Johnson Suleman has been dragging him for breaking out of the ministry without the approval of Apostle Johnson Suleman, due to so much dragging and trait. Dr. Suleman has come out to cry to the public, telling the public that someone and the organization her after his life and family. Meanwhile, he never mentioned the name of the person and the organization who is after his life and family. According to Dr. Suleman, he told the public to hold the person and the organization responsible if anything happens to him and his family. Who do you think is after Dr. Suleman? Is it Apostle Johnson Suleman or the sons of Apostle Johnson Suleman? Drop your thoughts in the comments section. Meanwhile, in a viral video of Apostle Johnson Suleman preaching, he said nobody in his ministry can break out from his ministry and make it that the person will suffer for it. Suleman, who said he gives the person 2 years that the person wouldn't make it in life. Those it mean Apostle Johnson Suleman is really after Dr. Suleman. Let's watch the video.
If this is your first time of seeing our video, kindly like, share, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more interesting videos. God bless you.
I'm Dr. Azehem. I'm doing this video not out of fear, but just because I felt it to be proper for me to inform the public and also my family what is going on. There have been a lot of threats over my life. They came or they are becoming in diverse ways. And I've decided to ignore some. But at this stage, I have decided to speak out for several reasons. But before speaking out, some of those threats, for a while, I have reported them to the appropriate authority and also to the relevant people that I felt they should be aware. Like I will repeat again, not out of fear, it's only wise. I don't have issue as a person with anybody, except one person who have chosen to have issue with me, and also an institution that have decided to have issue with me. If they are behind, and if anything happened to me, I have stated what I know, that they should be held responsible. I am a peaceful man. I've never had issue with anybody until this time. I've never had threats over my life before this time. I have been on this earth over 40 years, almost 50. I have never. So I should be able to know where my problem is coming from. It's only a wise man that knows where he or she got to when rain started beating he or she. So I'm doing this video for the general public to be aware that what you think it is a small thing is not a small thing. There are a lot of threats over my life. So if anything happened to my life, happened to my family, happened to anything around me, the innocent people should not be pointed at. I have stated this person and the institution that should be held responsible. My name is Dr. Azehem. I don't live in fear, but I create awareness for possible action. Thank you. God bless you.
I tell you things I don't do. I was in Lagos. I was a resident pastor when God told me to move. As I stepped out, the top people in church who were members, leaders, they used to call our church Millionaire Church because of the kind of caliber of people we have. It wasn't a big church, about 300-400, but quality. If you are looking for the latest cars, it's there. They came to me and they said, Pastor, say you have left. Say yes. Say that's good. Do you know it's because of you we come for Bible study? Do you know it's because they will tell you things you want to hear? Do you know it's because of you we come for this? It's because of you we come for that? What anointing doesn't even have? We'll get you a hall. We'll buy all the instruments. We'll buy church buses. We'll buy everything. We'll move our friends. I said, have you finished? Say yes. I said, I refuse. I left where they were. None of them had my number. This was 1998. I discovered some still traced me through a friend. I left Lagos entirely and stayed somewhere. And I did not start a work for 6 years. I was just preaching until God says time. And you know what that means? Nobody can break this ministry and succeed. Whether a branch, whether anywhere. I give you 3 years. I give you 4 years. I give you the kind of crisis that will hit you. Anyone who break away, except you left and you went to a different location. If you stayed in your last location of posting and you started the work, I'm not cursing you. My foundation is solid. My foundation is solid. I'm not cursing you. You will struggle. Fast. Go to Moses and let him be your mentor. Go to Abraham, let him be your new father. You will struggle. The way they will break your work. You know why? Because my foundation, I didn't do that to nobody. I didn't cause anybody pain when I had the opportunity. I didn't make a man cry. Let me shock you. 1 year after I left, the man who was my pastor then, I heard that he has relocated to America. They began to call me. Say, okay, now since you say you don't want to hurt him, he has left. Come. I said, so long I knew you there, I'm not coming. I didn't. 2000, when the Lagos work started, 2009, 2008. 2008, God spoke to me. He said, start up a work in Lagos. I called Dr. Fidelis. I said, I'm going to go to Lagos, raise some money. He said, take, get a location. He got a location. He organized a program. He said, sir, we want you to give us a date, so you come. I said, sure. I gave him a date. When I got to the location, I started laughing. He said, what? I went to a corner and I started weeping. It was the same location where that church was. Not the same hall, but the same environment. In fact, the house where the church was is like 8 to 10 buildings from the place he got the location. And I didn't tell him anything. He's not aware of what happened in Lagos. The Lord rewarded me later. And I said, who brought you here? He said, this is where the agent got a place. I said, why here? He said, this is where they got a place. This was 6 years later. That ministry had closed for about 5 years. And I told him the story. I said, I had an opportunity to hurt who was around here, but I walked away. 5 years later, God brought me back. He said, you have an unfinished assignment. That's why they're not struggling. He's doing well in Lagos.
This is Imaji Praise TV, bringing the lights of God
To the world.